Hey friends, how are you? Jamie here from the JMT Mind Gym. I wanted to talk to you very briefly about our exciting new mental fitness for youth athletes 10-week program. Pretty pumped about this. Now, when you think about it, all youth athletes, or all human beings for that matter, we all have physical health. So I'm sure you can agree we all have physical health. Now, if I was to ask you, what do we do to increase our physical health? So if you think of health being on a spectrum or a continuum from, say, dis-ease or unwell, and all the way along this continuum to, healthy, active, athlete, elite athleticism, there are things that we can do to move that needle from unwell, dis-ease, to wellness, to elite athleticism. And those such things are, physical training, we've got recovery, we've got sleep management, we've got stress management, we've got the obvious ones like hydration, we've got good nutrition. So there's lots of different things we can do to enhance our physical health. Now, physical fitness is to the body what mental fitness is to the mind. Now, if you think about mental health, all human beings, including youth athletes, have mental health. Now, some of our mental health is not great, and some of us is really good. So if you think on a mental health continuum, we've got poor mental health. So we might have mental disorders, we might have cognitive distortions, we might have negative thinking, we might have, anxious experiences, overwhelm, some depressive experiences, low mood swings down that end. But then as we move up and along the mental health continuum, we've got good psychological robustness, we've got emotional regulation, we've got lots of resources and tools to keep us healthy, to keep us calm, and to have us ready for the unknown and the unknowable. So we've identified this at JMT after years of working in the strength and conditioning industry and in the mental performance industry. We've highlighted that there's a real gap in the market for our youth. When you think about our youth athletes, and you may have an adolescent, a teenager, a young athlete, they are well and truly supported with their skill set. That's more than likely they've got good strength and conditioning. There would be some attention to their nutrition, to their recovery. But there seems to be a real lack, a real scarcity when it comes to training true self-confidence, self-belief, one's ability to manage their state, regulate their emotions, have a level of emotional intelligence. We can even look and consider things like focus, attention. Focus is a competitive advantage. In 2026, an individual that can put their attention, their energy, their focus, their awareness onto the task at hand has a competitive advantage. That is their unique skills and tools that a lot of people are lacking, adults included. So this mental fitness for youth athletes, we look at a lot of these variables. We understand fundamentally that we will never ever rise above the opinions of ourselves. So if young athletes have low self-worth, low self-confidence, low self-concept, this doesn't low self-image, what they actually feel and think about themselves, this is not going to contribute to their sport. It's not going to contribute to life. You actually find that it will contaminate. They'll begin comparing to other people. They will be influenced by external opinions. We'll have comparison. And these things absolutely destroy and dilute performance and our young people's human experience. Now, In the mental performance world, we understand that when the individual improves, everybody around them improves by default. And what that means is we've got, it's not just isolated to one context. When we develop the young athletes for sport psychologically, they develop a psychological and even physiological robustness for the rest of life. So with their studies, with the interaction with their peers, within the family home, we get young people that are quite willing to take responsibility and ownership, and even respond and relate really well to accountability. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute competitive advantage. Now, our mental fitness they will learn mental toughness, resilience, and anti-fragility as well. This course is designed over 10 weeks. It is readily available online. I will meet with these young athletes every Friday morning at 7 a.m. from July 17th. We will work for 45 minutes, and this will build. We will build upon basics first, learning, a great level of self-awareness and personal awareness, contextual awareness for these young ones, and we'll build every week and develop this beautiful congruence and alignment with these young athletes. And mental fitness is not an emergency procedure. This is what a lot of people think. It's like in danger, in an emergency, pull the cord, do this. That's not how this works. We develop rituals, protocols. You think mental fitness is to the mind and brain what physical fitness is to the body. So it's repetition, it's sets and reps, consistently compounded over time. Albert Einstein said that compound interest was the seventh wonder of the world. Now, those that understand it earn it, and those that don't understand it will pay for it. And so I highly, highly encourage you and recommend, at the very least, reach out for a conversation around how mental fitness for youth athletes can support, enhance, and even fulfill your young ones' lives, not only on the field or on the court or in the ring, but in every context throughout life. Come and join us. Any questions, please reach out. We're super excited to bring this to the world on July 17th.